In today's video we're gonna find out if you can buy a decent 4K Ptz IP camera under $50. My name is Chris and welcome to Security Bros. So what we got here is a 8 megapixel 4K Wi-Fi security camera from a brand called besder. Unfortunately, I have to say, the camera didn't impress me with its 4K resolution. It does record in 3840 by 2160, which is 4K, but it looks more like an upscale 5 megapixel sensor to me. At daytime, when nothing is moving in the picture, I think the image quality is good, and you can easily read a license plate or even identify a person if they are close enough. However, when something is moving, that's when it gets a bit blurry, and at night there is a lot of ghosting. Image quality is of course a big improvement compared to the 2 megapixel version, but if I were to choose between this and the 5 megapixel, I would get the 5 megapixel instead. It's cheaper and records in 25 frames per second instead of 15, with almost the same image quality. Another problem I had with this camera was that when I removed the SD card to access the recordings from my computer, it told me that I had to format the SD card first, which obviously deletes all the recordings. So not sure how to access them outside of the app. The camera do support auto tracking, however it's not very reliable since it follows anything that moves, so not really something I would recommend using, and it can only pan when tracking, not tilt. You can also use preset points to quickly move the camera to a new position, and you can have the camera to cruise between those preset points, but only one cruise, and you have to do it manually from the app. It can't auto cruise. Anyway, I got this camera from AliExpress and I paid $48 for it. And if you're interested in buying this camera, you will find my affiliate links in the video description below with the most updated prices. So the camera can pan 270 degrees and tilt 100 degrees, and it uses a 3.6mm lens. You can access the camera from an app called IC and get instant push notifications when the camera detects motion that you can view directly in the app saved on the SD card. You can also use their cloud service if you want, but you have to pay for that. And you can set the camera to record 24/7 or only when motion is detected. Since the camera supports OnVIF, you should be able to connect it to most brands' NVRs or software that supports OnVIF. I tested the camera with OnVIF Device Manager and I had no problem accessing the camera. But as you can see, there is no picture because OnVIF Device Manager doesn't support H.265. Since the camera have both 4 infrared lights and 4 white LEDs, it can record full color even at night. You can set it on normal infrared only or set it to turn on the white LEDs when motion is detected. The camera is made to be used outdoors with IP66 rating, which means the camera should be weatherproof, but it's probably recommended to place it under some kind of cover just to make sure it will last as long as possible. Okay, so what we get in the box is the camera, power adapter, quick start guide and a bag with screws. On the front of the camera we got the lens, 4 infrared lights and 4 white LEDs, light sensor and the microphone. On the back we got the speaker, and under this cover we will find the SD card slot and the reset button. To access the camera from the app is really easy. Just download the IC app from Google Play Store or App Store depending on what device you're using. When you have the app open, click on the plus icon to add a new device, then Wi-Fi camera, next, then add your Wi-Fi and hold the QR code in front of the camera lens, and that's it. Here on the main screen we can turn on and off audio, change the image quality, change the screen, record video and access full screen. Then we got auto tracking and cruise control. Down here we can access playbacks, talk through the camera and take a snapshot. And here we got the cloud, Ptz and lightning. All the camera settings we will find in the top right corner. I will just quickly show all the settings for you, and if it's too fast you can just pause the video at any time. You can also access the camera through a web browser by typing your camera's IP address in the address bar. It only works with Internet Explorer though. In here we basically have the same settings as in the app, so I don't want to waste your time showing them again. Instead, let's have a look at some recordings. This is daytime, recording 3840 by 2160 with audio turned on. And here I am at around 10 meters from the camera. Here I test the pan and tilt using the preset points. This is nighttime, and as you can see here when I walk in front of the camera, there is a lot of ghosting going on. And here I test the full color night vision. Alright guys, thank you for watching this video, and if you haven't already, give it a like and hit that subscribe button for more review videos, and I see you in the next video.